Girl, let me tell you why your life is like shit. Okay. You live in a constant state of stress and fear. When you're in this state of constant stress and fear, your body is creating cortisol and is creating stress hormones. We are addicted to fear because we think it's going to keep us safe and it helps us being alert for anything that might happen. But in fact, it's keeping us prison within our own mind. And all around us, we are constantly being programmed to be in a state of fear. When you watch the news, when you read the newspapers, it's only focused on creating and installing fear in your brain. And with the fear that we have within us, we also make ourselves sick because of the cortisol that our body is generating. Fear is the ultimate weapon that is controlling you, controlling your life, controlling the way you express yourself, the things you do, everything. But because you are in a fearful mindset, the only thing that you can create or what you can see in the world is fear. It's because when you are attached to a certain belief, your brain is automatically going to show everything that is connected to that filter within your brains, which then also helps you to stay within that state of fear. It isn't a flaw of our brain, it's simply how our brain works and how it helps us to survive in the world. Because when we know that something might be dangerous for us, we stay alert to make sure that we don't get hurt, obviously. And this also works in a positive way. So when you are when you're focused on good things or happy things, you won't see the bad so much. You won't feel so much fear anymore. So you can actually change your reality from a fearful one to a reality that is beautiful and full of love. If you change your perspective, if you change your way of thinking. So our thoughts are created by our feelings, and our feelings are either triggered by something externally or we choose to have a certain feeling. And you can master this by becoming very aware of yourself. And you can actually, with with the mastering of how you want to feel, so if you take charge of how you want to feel in any moment in time, you can create your external world. You can alterate your thought process, because you choose to feel a certain way, and your feelings will generate thoughts, and your thoughts will create action. So if you control the way you feel, you can also control the way you will think and take action. But because we are so unaware of this process, our external world is actually being used to imprison us in a world of fear. So we constantly consume fearful things, like we consume the news. We are being taught that standing out in a crowd, you're getting judged. You're afraid of being true to yourself. Stop being the victim of the weaponization of fear. Take charge of how you want to feel. Take charge of your own life by knowing yourself, becoming aware of what's going on within you, becoming self-aware instead of trying to numb everything that you feel with distractions, going out partying, substance abuse or whatever, or your phone. And take charge of that and actually choose how you want to feel. A very good practice is, if you are not happy with how your life is at the moment, just think, what is your desired feeling? How would you love your life to feel? Do you like to feel relaxed, or would you love to feel happy and joyful every single day? And you're such an amazing creature that you can actually create that feeling within yourself. The moment you remember, like, oh my God, okay, I wish a happy life for myself. I can see myself happy. And maybe that's in a past memory, or maybe that's an imagined an imagined picture, how you would like to see yourself in the future. With that thought, because you already created that thought from a desired feeling, you already connected to that feeling. So And then the only thing that's going to happen, because you create that feeling within yourself, you're altering your brain state to attract. It's not actually attracting that same thing everywhere. It's because you change the filter you're looking through. You're changing your feelings that you are feeling, that is going to generate those thoughts. So that's how you're going to take control over your reality, and how you're going to install a better life for yourself. Actually, how you're going to install a better life for everybody, because when you start doing that, other people will notice. You will affect other people as well. So when you take charge of this, you will inspire others to also take charge of their own life and their own feeling. Something that I love to do, I made a mind movie for myself. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about how to, like, what it is and how to make it. This mind movie, I watch it every night and every morning, and it basically shows me how I want my life to be. And because I'm watching it, it helps me get into the mind state. It helps me to create a feeling with my future, how I would love my life to look like. And so I'm going to create more thoughts about that, and so I will also take more action towards that feeling. But it takes practice to change your life accordingly to your new feelings. Like, your old self will try to come back into your brain, but it's you that needs to be stand fast to hold on to how you want your life to be like. So break free from the weaponization of fear, and make sure you take charge of how you want to feel in your life, and not let the influence of your external world influence how you are and what you are creating, the type of life that you are creating. Because right now our world is installing fear into everybody. That's the strategy. You have to choose to, in order to break free from this fearful world, you have to control your own thoughts, and you have to start the realization that you are a human being. You have the power to actually take charge of your feelings and take charge of the creation of your world. It's not a human flaw, it's actually something so powerful we can use.